out of nowhere, I get 29 citations. Honestly, guys, you aren't gonna believe how petty these loser neighbors are. This is honestly ridiculous. Alrighty guys, before we jump into this video, make sure you watch till the end. This is a very important video, and I'm hoping this video sheds some light on a lot of these corrupt HOAs. Maybe it helps some people. It's ridiculous what we're going through here, and it's not just me. So if you guys could do me a favor and watch this whole video to the end, I'd really appreciate it. And I would actually love to hear you guys' input on what I should do next, because this is honestly getting ridiculous. Like, it's getting to the point where legal action is about to happen. And we already have friends that are about to do it as well. Yeah, make sure you watch this whole video. I'd love to hear you guys' input on this whole situation, because it's honestly getting out of hand. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Again, I always say this every time I do these videos. I don't enjoy doing them. I do YouTube, so I'm gonna post everything that kind of happens in my life, whether it's automotive or whatever. And it's one of those deals right now. We're actually in the process of getting the house ready to sell. Now, I don't know how soon we'll be able to get out of here, but that's the goal. We just got my parents moved out. They live pretty close to me, and they live in a beautiful new house on the water. And they kind of left me behind in this neighborhood. I own my own house. It's right here. It's the driveway I'm in right now. Some people think I live with my parents. I don't live with my parents. I'm 28 years old, so I'm not trying to bash anyone and say you shouldn't be living with your parents. If you have a good relationship with your parents, and they don't care, then who really cares, I guess, you know? Before I really get into this video, this is how my truck was parked for one of the citations. I just had it right here, but I had to drop off all my stuff from Home Depot right here before I built this fence. So it wasn't here overnight, nothing like that. So very temporary. Just had to back up here, unload some heavy wood to make this fence, and that was that. Then I pulled it back into the driveway. So there's one offense I got in trouble for, which is one of those citations, which are right there right now. Here's what we got going. You guys see this fence behind me? Nice looking fence, right? Pretty nice. So I'm gonna jump right into this. Almost 2 years ago, we had a huge hurricane hit. Hurricane Michael destroyed basically everything in its path. The old truck got us out of harm's way also, and got us right back through here. That house, dude. Look at that. This is all like insulation from up in the house. That's basically all the damage I got in this house that I seen yesterday. Hopefully it's nothing worse. Took out all my fences. I had about $12,000 in damage at my house. About 2 months ago, you guys seen that one video, maybe you didn't. Put it up on the screen right now. Those guys that were kind of stalking my house, taking pictures, and you guys seen my dad come out of nowhere, because he actually lives 2 houses down. He moved now, partly because of the neighbors. But he yelled at him and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And they said they were taking pictures for the HOA. And now it makes sense, because this fence right here is what they were taking pictures of. And I just got a $150 fine because it wasn't approved. Even though it's a nicer fence than the previous one that was destroyed by the hurricane. It's all within HOA spec, so everything's good to go. It's nicer looking. It's in the same spot the other one was. And now I owe $150 because I didn't get it approved, even though no one else did it in this neighborhood also. No one does. It's a fence. Now, if it's like a 12-foot fence, then yeah, I can understand it. I deserve the fine. It's the same damn fence as the other one. You may be thinking, okay, that's really petty. Just pay the fine and be done with it. That's nothing compared to what I'm about to tell you. So, as you guys know, I got some pretty horrible neighbors. These ones are awesome. These ones, are not the ones right there.
All right, I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, it's too loud?
That's my bedroom there.
Okay. That one right there, you can kind of see. So, and I've been really good to these people throughout my whole life, and they just kind of out of nowhere turned on everyone. This guy's hypocritical. He used to have a straight pipe GTO that would basically wake everyone up. No one complained about it because I thought it was cool. And, you know, apparently now my truck's too loud for him. It's too loud for me to start it up. No matter what time of the day, he'll complain. So get this. He's been calling the security and HOA for the last month straight. I knew nothing about this. And this is something that I had no idea was a rule, and apparently the rest of the neighborhood has no idea also. It might be a new rule, because I can go around the neighborhood and count at least 30 trailers in the backyards of people's houses. But I'd have to physically go back there. I mean, and I've seen them because I've seen fences blown down, and if you go on the golf course, you can actually, well, what used to be a golf course, you can actually see them. I mean, you can also see people driving, you know, towing their trailers out of their backyards to use them and stuff like that. I've always just thought it's fine. As long as it's not out in the open in the front of the yard or on your lawn or your driveway, you're good to go, okay? That was always what everyone in this neighborhood thought. Well, you hear that? That's the one that cheated on her dying husband. By the way, she's a psychopath, complete nutcase. Apparently, he's been calling for a month straight. I didn't know nothing about it. And I've apparently been racking up citations that I had no idea about. I never once received one warning, one citation at all. Never was told I was doing anything wrong. I never had a security guard show up to my door and tell me. I never had a security guard show up in my backyard and actually confirm that it's back there. So basically these security guards were taking their word for it right there. They're taking their word for it and writing citations every time he calls. They're not even actually coming here and making sure they're not lying. They're just taking the word, writing citations every single time. And they waited until it got up to $800 worth of citations to send me it. Most places would be like, okay, let's give them a warning, maybe one citation first, like actually hand it to him and tell him. And then if he doesn't listen, we'll just keep writing them. In this case, I didn't know anything about it. They didn't tell me, they didn't call me, they didn't send me an email, they didn't send me an actual physical citation. They never knocked on my door and said it. They never even showed up by my house because I have surveillance everywhere. And so out of nowhere, and I'll show you. So out of nowhere, I get 29 citations. Here, let me see if I can show you without showing everything. All right guys, so I crossed out, you know, my address and stuff, but I just want to show you this so you know I'm not lying and just making stuff up. This is just 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These ones right here are for the trailer. The other ones are inside the truck and then the fence. So there's one calling. Let me show you where the trailer's at. Here is where the cool neighbors are. There's the trailer, which I'm selling, but you cannot see it from anywhere. They also have a trailer in their backyard, which who cares? But you literally can't see anything. My house, on the complete other side is the neighbor that's calling. So they're not all the same. They're not all for a trailer. They're for my truck being parked how it is right now. Just to show you guys, like I said, this is where it was parked for the first ticket that I received late when I was doing the fence. They ended up waiving it because they realized that I was just here for like 30 minutes to unload the wood. But of course he called instantly. He's probably calling right now. Little loser. I 100% agree, guys. If like I knew I was doing something wrong and I was just disregarding the citations or the warnings, I deserve the $800 in citations, 100%. But that's not the case here. The fact that they were secretively writing all these and knowing damn well that they didn't even notify me that I was doing something wrong, that tells me that they're doing something illegal. They're trying to get as much money as possible. I don't know where the money's going, because it's damn sure not going back into this neighborhood, because they have completely neglected the golf course, which I'll put a picture up right now what it looks like, and I also photoshopped it and showed it to them, and they're probably not liking that. But the golf course that used to be a beautiful golf course is no longer. They have completely ignored it. It's overgrown. People that lived on it, now their property values have dropped significantly, and it's just ridiculous. Like, what they're doing, they're not even like trying to hide it either. Like, it's getting pretty obvious that they're doing something illegal, and I feel like money's going in people's pockets that it shouldn't be. I feel like no one in this neighborhood knows where the money's actually going. Like our hard-earned money that we pay them every year, there seems to be nothing to show for. Like I know they got to pay security and stuff like that. It's ridiculous that there's a golf course that surrounds this neighborhood that looks like that. Like it looks so bad. I'm really debating on getting a lawyer and finding out, at least getting a lawyer to write a letter to this place and let them know, like, you guys better have your stuff in order, or, you know, someone's getting in trouble, someone's losing their job over this. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm just whining. Like $800 out of nowhere for something that I didn't even know I was doing wrong is ridiculous. It's basically like a cop, like you calling a cop and being like, hey, so-and-so was speeding the other day. You should just arrest them. They're going 200 miles an hour. You should arrest them, right? Well, do you have evidence of it? No, but you should arrest them. And they're like, okay, we will. But let's wait until they speed. Let's just say they're speeding for the next month or so, and then we'll get them for 30 counts of like street racing or speeding. That's a little bit more aggressive, but same concept. These guys haven't even confirmed. They have nothing that confirms that I have a trailer back here, even though I do. But that's not even the point I'm getting at. The point I'm getting at is the fact that they don't have the decency to tell me that it needs to be moved. That's the problem here, guys. What they're doing is illegal. For a first offense, there should always be a warning. They never gave me a warning for having a boat trailer in my backyard. The fence thing, I guess I'll have to eat that, even though it's ridiculous. Someone's gonna get in trouble here, and I can guarantee you it ain't gonna be me, because this is ridiculous, honestly. So I know someone's gonna say something stupid in the comments, be like, oh, well, this is all your fault. You shouldn't have had a trailer back there or whatever. Come on. If I'm getting these tickets, everyone else in the neighborhood should be getting them, and they're not. They're just not enforcing it at all to anyone else but me. You can't have rules that only apply to one person. That's where I'm getting at. I think it's ridiculous. And what's crazy is that guy, the one that's calling, will no longer look at me. He'll never say a word to me. My parents, you know, they live over there. They won't even look at my parents. They're basically just writing everyone off because I had a trailer in my backyard that wasn't affecting them in any way whatsoever. So think about that. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was not very action-packed. I apologize for that. But anytime you click on these like neighbor type videos, you guys know it's not gonna be full of action. But I really wanted to make this video because of this whole situation. I thought it was unbelievable that this even is a thing. Like I can't believe people are even like this. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I want to hear what you guys would do if you guys are in a similar situation. Like I said, I think I'm gonna get a lawyer, at least talk to one and see what they think. Is it worth, you know, taking action against these, either the neighbors or the HOA itself? I think the HOA itself is the ones that need to be careful, because you can't be doing this. Singling out people, only enforcing rules to some people while ignoring the others, like issuing citations without the people even knowing. And then out of nowhere, they actually did this to my dad a while ago. They got him for speeding, which he was going 4 over. And then my dad's like, he didn't say anything crazy to him, but they ended up writing like 3 more citations to my dad. One of them was like failure to cooperate, and also like aggressive. I forget what it said, but it was something so stupid. My dad appealed it and won instantly because they had no proof. And that security guard ended up getting fired because he made it up. So it's honestly ridiculous. So I hate to even make these videos, but I feel like it needed to happen. I don't know. I want to get to the bottom of this. I want to make sure this is handled correctly, and I want to put a stop to it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, even like I said, even though it's not super action packed, but a lot of you guys seem to enjoy this kind of drama. But you know, I got $800 in citations here. I know you guys are gonna think that's not real. 100% is real. There's one from May 27th. The bottom one underneath it is May 23rd. This one is April 14th. This one is April 10th. This one is May 24th. This one is May 25th, my birthday, beautiful. This one's May 26th, May 28th. And let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And I'll see you guys next time.